2008 Dodge Durango with a 5.7 in it. It's got a skip on cylinder 4. Cylinder 4, which is this cylinder here. I pulled the valve cover off was to check and see if we actually have valve movement. Go ahead. As you see, intake moves, exhaust is moving, but we still have a skip in it. And now we're trying to determine whether we have a dead lifter or what. But we can't have a dead lifter because if the lifter was dead, it wouldn't be lifting or moving the cam. So now we got another issue going on that we're gonna have to dig deeper. I've already cleaned the injector, try to determine if it's that. So now we'll have to go inside with a scope and see if we see anything internal.
Right?
No, we don't have to shut it off quick. You can go back over there and shut it off. All right, here's the problem with this 5.7 in this 08 Durango. Watch these two right here. These two are gonna stop moving all on their own. You ready? Here we go. Okay, here's where I'm at with this 08 Dodge Durango. Cylinder number 4 is the problem. As you see, the rockers weren't moving like they were supposed to. So once the vehicle was running, those two would get canceled. The cancellation solenoid deactivation was killing that cylinder. So what I did was, I got to the harness from the computer to the back of the block where the deactivation harness is located. Pin 4 for deactivation cylinder number 4 in the top row on the connector on the harness side, not the harness to the deactivation cylinder, but from the computer. The middle pin is number 2, which is for deactivation cylinder number 4, and then bottom right hand corner is pin 6, which is ground, which is the single ground for the entire unit. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna activate the deactivation solenoid for number 4, and I'm gonna show you. This light should fluctuate on, off, on, off. When I'm done, I'm gonna put it on another cylinder and do it so you can actually see it do that. I hit toggle, and as you see, it's fluctuating. It's not liking it, it's in red. But what's the problem is the solenoid itself is not activating. It should be pulsating. Click. With every time this goes on and off, it should do that. And the problem is it's not doing it. So I'm gonna cancel it. What was number 1? You see, this one's fluctuating as well. So the signal from the computer to here is doing what it's supposed to do. That means from the other side of this harness to the deactivation solenoids, that's the problem. Number 4 just comes on and it doesn't cycle and it doesn't follow the pulsation. It just stays solid. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna pull the intake off. And once I get the intake off, I'm then going to get to solenoid number 4. I'm gonna do the same setup at the end of the harness where it plugs into the solenoid, and then I'm gonna activate it again. And if it does cycle like that, then I know the solenoid itself is the actual problem. And at that point there, what I'm gonna do is just take the connector off number 4 and put it to the back one, which I can access easily right there, plug it in, hit the activation. Here, that solenoid function, 100% activating solenoid is the problem. I'll let you know once I get there, and I'll bring you along for that as well. Okay, so now I have the intake removed. This is just for fuel, don't worry about it. I have the intake removed. I'm now at the harness. I'm at the solenoid, the deactivation solenoid number 4. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna activate the solenoid to see if this is flashing yes or no, sending the signal directly to it. If this is flashing, then the computer's doing what it needs to do. So now at that point, I will now take number 4, connect it over here to number 7 to see if that one is actually working. If this is activating that solenoid, then I know, well, I already know. If this flashes, I already know the harness is perfectly fine. It's that solenoid. But we're gonna go ahead and test it anyway just to make sure. So I'm gonna turn number 4 on. I'm gonna toggle it so that that light should flash on and off. And as you see, it is flashing. I'm sure you can see it. It's green. I'll put it underneath. Maybe put it here so you can actually see it. You see it turning on and off? Can you see it right here? So that means the computer is doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's actually telling the solenoid to come on and off. Mechanically, the solenoid is not doing what it's supposed to be doing. So at that point there, I'm now going to shut it off and turn on one of the other ones to see which one I can actually plug this harness into. Let me, 5, 6, 7. Let me do 7, should be the back one. All right, so 7's on that side, so I'm gonna go ahead, exit that. I'm gonna now move this one and plug it in to number 7, and then I'm gonna turn on number 4 to see if this solenoid back here is now gonna activate. And if it does, then that's it, guaranteed 100%. It's this solenoid. Whoop, no, I don't want that. I want number 4. Give me number 4. No, number 4. Now I'm gonna toggle it. Yep, there we go. I don't know if you can actually pick that up and hear it. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it right over there. If you hear that, that's what number 4 is supposed to do. And if number 4 is not doing that, then that's a problem. So that's the issue right there. The solenoid itself is the problem. So now we're gonna have to see it clicks one time. One time. Let me tap the solenoid. See, now it's working.
I'll change it.
Oh, I'm going to change it anyway, but right now, it's actually working. Right now, this solenoid right here is clicking. It's number 4, which it's hung up, but we're gonna go ahead and change it anyway. Hey, Danny. All right, there we have it. The motor's running nice and smooth as glass. Couldn't ask for anything better than that. Couldn't ask for anything better than that.
Nice and smooth, running perfect. Happy with it, Mama?
Yeah.
That thing is smooth. Smooth as glass. And that's what it was. It was the cylinder 4 deactivation solenoid went bad, and it was canceling out the rockers on that number 4 cylinder. About 3 seconds after the motor started, it just kept a constant skip. All done now. Another great job for Nitro's Auto.